3, 2, 1.
Wow, that was great.
That was beautiful.
You want to hit it?
No,
Okay.
you go for it.
Let's hit it.
Jeremy and Ramona, welcome to our podcast. Come on in and we'll have a blast. Humaning. Okay, what's your impression of our intro, Christina?
Is that what you ask every guest?
No, just you.
Yeah.
Well, I think it could use some work, you guys.
What?
Wow. I mean, that's fine. Constructive criticism is
I'm very offended.
welcomed, I guess.
No, I think it's really good. Just like if you add a little bit of me going.
So this is the last time Christina will be on our podcast.
That's fine.
It's been real.
I was expecting that. That's fine.
It's been unreal.
Today we're doing something cool. We're doing a whiskey tasting with the three of us. And we tried this earlier, but it was a huge fail, so we're going to try it again while we're recording.
Yeah, we haven't actually tried this.
What? What are you
without-
talking about?
Like, we tried it earlier, but it was a different way. And now we're trying it for the first time in this format.
Well, so one of each, and we'll describe the whiskey as we're drinking it. I won't tell you which one I'm pouring.
Okay.
Look away.
We should do three.
So then
three
how do
each.
you know?
We should do 3 each, but like so we can use a new one every time, so that it doesn't affect the taste of it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, but this is just the
sure.
first
For
one.
sure.
This is
I have
just-
no idea what's going on.
So I'm going to randomly... Okay, close your eyes. I'm going to randomly pour us a bottle, and then we just describe it, say if we like it.
Okay.
Are you going to be closing your eyes?
No, I'll keep my eyes
While
open.
you pour.
She just. Oh gosh.
Okay, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Hold on.
You don't
Hold
know.
on. Let's have some intermission sound.
That's great.
Hold on. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
cheers. Time
Okay.
to taste
Can
the
I-
whiskey.
can I
You can
open my
open your
eyes?
eyes now.
Okay.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's describe it, sniff it out. I don't know how people taste whiskey.
It's got like it's a little sweet in the beginning, a little burn in the middle.
And a little alcohol-y at the end.
You get
good.
those nodes, the sweet nodes, and
It's definitely
caramely,
sweet.
like a caramel, little caramel.
Which one do you think it is out of the 3? We have McGregor's whiskey, we have
Papa 12.
Gentleman Jack, and we have the Glenlivet.
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 I like Glenlivet.
I don't know.
Glenlivet.
Which one is the cheapest?
McGregor's.
I think it was McGregor's.
I think this one is Gentleman Jack.
Why?
Because of the alcohol-y taste at the end.
But it is alcohol.
What?
Huh?
We're drinking alcohol. Okay, well, I can't put in my input because
but-
I know which
It
one.
it tastes like regular Jack, but a little nicer, which is essentially what Gentleman Jack is.
Oh, you think it's better?
Because mellowed twice. You know, I learned that from the commercial. It's mellowed twice.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's Gentleman Jack.
Let's go.
Wait.
Why that sound? So we just had Gentleman Jack. We just had we just had Gentleman Jack. That was the one we drank. No, that's that one.
You want to put it on the table, or is that?
Yeah,
we're
put
gonna
it
have
on the table.
Issues with our sponsors if we do that. Oh, did I drink it all?
No,
Oh, let me down that.
Wait, was this the cheapest one?
no,
It's
it's
a
mid-grade.
second mid-grade.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have Glenlivet, which is the super fancy whiskey, and then we have
Spray it.
proper 12, which is McGregor's whiskey, which is the cheaper one.
Oh, you're gonna tell us? Wasn't surprised.
I'm just saying which ones we have left.
Oh, sorry. I
I'm
thought
not
you were
gonna-
still gonna pour that one next.
No.
Okay.
Wait, so for the last one, should you just pour both of them and we'll decide? Because if we guess the next one, then we'll know what the last one is.
Yeah, I'll pour both of them.
See, this is why we got her on the
I am
podcast.
so
Thank
know?
you, Christina.
Smart.
That's so smart.
She's got the
Okay.
brains.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Should we have an intermission
Wait, aren't you
music
going to
here?
put 2 cups down?
Oh, I see you.
What did you think I was saying, Ramona?
Okay, good idea. I
You
got
never
2.
listened to me.
But how will I keep track of which one you've drank? Drink the left one first.
Okay.
Okay.
Drink the one on the left first.
Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Run.
Keep your eyes
It's
closed.
more aggressive. Hold on. Okay.
Keep your eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where this one is. Oh, this one's Shia.
Oh, shit.
my
I
God.
poured
Just
so much in that.
He's aggressive.
So mean. He's so nice, though.
Is he?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know him personally.
Then why did you say
He
that?
seems nice. I saw him on Hot Ones, and I really enjoyed that episode, so I'm a Shia fan again.
Who lives in
Everyone
a pineapple
seems-
under the sea?
Everyone seen that?
SpongeBob SquarePants. Da 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 da. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants.
I feel like you're cutting out, are you not?
This is the weirdest podcast episode that we've ever had ever.
So far.
Thanks a lot, Christina.
What did I do?
Okay, you can open your eyes now.
Okay.
Okay.
You spilled everywhere.
I spilled a lot, okay?
Okay.
Left
Left.
first.
Left.
Okay.
I'm just
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. The smell is very faint.
Yeah.
It's
which I
floral.
like.
It is very faint.
It's floral,
It-
right?
Floral.
Oh, this is definitely the expensive one.
It's got to be. It's so smooth.
Ooh.
It's really smooth.
It's got a
It's
it's
very
got a
light.
little smoky kick to it, a little bit. It's a little bitter.
It has a little bit of a purr. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's, yeah, you can, I feel like you can taste the barrel that it was
Ooh.
aged in 14 years. It's like ready for freshman year of high school.
It's smooth.
It's a
That's
teen
a long
girl.
time. It's a
But it kind of like hits, it kind of burns like after you drink it. Like you can kind of,
yeah.
But it's
'Cause,
very,
I mean,
it's a
it-
good burn.
it is
It's like the burn
alcohol.
that you're like, ooh, I'm
That's
a
true.
masochist.
okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Okay, next one.
Let's
Okay.
try the right one.
This one. Cheers.
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 Wait, you have to smell it. You have to.
Sorry.
Come
Okay,
on.
I'm
Don't
so
just
sorry.
like
Okay,
take
we're
it like
going.
a shot. Like,
Okay, this one smells more alcohol-y.
Yeah, it does.
it does. It smells sweet to me again. I honestly can't smell the difference.
It does have a sweet,
Mm-hmm.
start.
Ugh.
Extremely bitter,
No.
bitter middle. Very.
tingly.
I'm
Tingly,
sorry to
burning
whoever's
sensation.
whiskey that is, because you did a bad job.
It kind of tastes like if burnt wood was
Yeah, it's-
alcohol.
It's more smoky, which I do like smoky.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the verdict? What would you rate this from 1 to 10, both of them? The left one first and then the right one. What would you rate it?
The left one is like a 10. That one was good.
10 out of 10.
I mean, I guess in this situation.
yeah.
I don't
I
even
don't-
want to finish the second one.
Oh,
That's
wow.
how I rate it.
Oh, okay. What about the first one? What would
The
you
first
rate
one,
it?
The Gentleman
I would
Jack.
say 10.
The first one you liked?
Yeah.
Oh, the left
No,
one.
the
This one.
second.
The
The
second,
second out of the
overall.
three.
second first one.
You like, yeah, it's a 10 for sure.
Yeah.
It was a 10 for me too.
All right, verdict.
I feel
What
sick.
is it?
The first one was actually McGregor's $20 whiskey.
No.
Shut up.
And the second one on the right was the $50
No.
Glenlivet whiskey.
You're lying.
I'm
You're
telling you the
lying.
honest to God truth.
Are you kidding?
How
No.
old is the McGregor's one?
What? Wait, the right one was that one?
Was this one?
What
was the fancy
hell,
one?
dude? What
Wait,
the hell,
where do you
Glenlivet?
see- Where do you see what
What?
year it was made?
The left one, I just mind blowing. Mind blowing.
I don't know. I
What?
don't even think it has a year.
It doesn't have a year.
It doesn't have a year.
It's 100 years old.
It's basic. It's a basic bitch, but it's good.
There you go. Wow. Okay, so that was McGregor's. Was the left one?
Was the one that
one was
everyone
so
liked.
Good though.
It was pretty good.
You didn't? Were you biased because you knew?
I knew, but honestly, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that the McGregor's was first, and then the Glenlivet, and then the Gentleman Jack. That was my order.
Yeah, whatever that gross one was, that was the last. The last one was the gross one.
Okay, yeah,
I
that
never
was the
wanna taste
fancy
that
one.
again. You can have this.
Oh, there's half of it left.
Yeah.
I will have it. Do you want it, Jeremy?
No, go for it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we figured it out. Always purchase the cheapest alcohol.
The cheapest.
Or purchase McGregor's whiskey.
Yeah, sponsor us.
Sponsor us. Once again,
This is
sponsor us.
sponsored.
By Taco Bell and Proper number 12.
Yes. Proper 12. Awesome.
I swear I turned on the AC. It's very hot in here.
I like it.
You enjoy it? I think it's the whiskey. Do you want to crank the AC down? We got time.
I love heat.
Nah.
No?
Let's just sweat it out.
I love to sweat.
So today we're talking about things opening back up in California, which is where we're at in Los Angeles. Excuse me.
You're excused.
I'm sure the rest of the country is also along the same lines of opening back up now that vaccines are out.
Yeah, it's
How
June
are-
15th is the date, right?
June 15th?
June 15th
Yeah.
in California. Or is it everywhere?
I don't know. It was everywhere. Maybe I'm wrong.
I
I
have no
think it was
idea.
everywhere.
They'll give
I think
California
that's what
opens.
Biden said.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't quote me.
No, that's great.
Oh my
No,
my
great.
gosh. I'm on the record.
Where's my phone? Oh,
I'll take your word for it.
It's
Don't move, Christina. You're
I
not
know.
allowed to move.
You have to stay right.
it's me. It's me. That's how I whistle.
What are your thoughts and feelings about things opening back up, guys?
June 15th.
It's coming up
really soon. I mean, it's the.
And by the time this podcast comes
it'll
out,
be
it might be
past.
already the day of.
Yeah, I want one of you to answer because I don't want to be wrong. Go ahead.
I don't want to mess this up.
Alright.
I'm mixed. I'm excited, but I'm also like slightly nervous because I'm like I don't want us to mess this up. You know, like I don't want it to open and it's just like it seems like they're just like all right, enough people are vaccinated. Let's just open everything up, and I just don't want to go back. I think mentally, if we had to go back
to
into,
quarantine.
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're at a point where it's like, yeah, we're slightly open, but like it would suck to fully open and then have to go all the way back to like fully close if it doesn't work out.
That would suck majorly. I feel like two things could happen. Either we open up and things are slowly getting back to normal, or we open up and a bunch of people start dying and getting sick and
Way to
it
make it
blows up
dark,
in our
Ramona.
faces. What?
Way to make it dark.
Yeah.
There's people that are dying.
Wow.
That one.
So I feel you. Like, I feel a lot of pressure. I don't feel like it's anything that I can do about it necessarily, other than to just keep my mask on when necessary, and like wash my hands and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All right.
Yeah, I hate everyone.
Yes. Christina
That's
is
my-
a Scorpio, by the way.
She's like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I hate everyone.
That's my answer.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think that's the right thing to say.
Yeah, no, exactly what you guys are saying. I have no other opinions. I think it's very mixed because I like after I'm fully vaccinated, now I'm just like, I don't want mask me anymore. Like my face got so bad. Can we just like I just want us to have a chip on our arm. I want Bill Gates to put a chip on it in us and be like, okay, that person's a good person. They're fully vaccinated. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're like, I want the mark of the beast. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Give it to
I
me.
want to be an AI.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You want everything to be done through that chip.
I would do anything
taxes
Bill
and
Gates
everything.
wanted me to do.
Christina and I recently went to Universal Studios, and as fun as it was, like, I was exhausted. And I think it was because there were just so many people around, and I was not used to it. Like, that alone was so draining.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've noticed in my social situations, because I have like been craving to see people, and now that I have seen people, I've been noticing a phenomenon where I'm really good at talking to people, and then when I get home, like my body hurts because of like anxiety from being around people.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm so sorry.
And you're naturally introverted.
I am naturally very introverted, so I've been very proud of myself. I feel like I'm like a party animal when I see people,
Yeah.
which is new to me. I'm like, hey guys, what
You
up?
just crave that. You
Yeah.
crave being social, but
Yeah.
it's also like
So
it
draining.
backfires.
Yeah.
Is it the fact that you're like, crap, what if I got COVID from that hangout? Is it that?
No, because anyone I've hung out with is vaccinated, so I'm not too worried, and I haven't gone to parties.
It's just
or
not
anything.
being used to talking to
Yeah.
so many different people because
Yeah.
you're so used to sitting at home alone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What about you, Jeremy? Do you have that same thing? Because you're an extrovert.
I am an extrovert, but from my like day job, essentially personal training, it's like I talk to people all day long. So like, I mean, I feel the same thing. Like when I go home, like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to talk to anyone, which at the moment there's no one home. So it's kind of convenient, but like I have to push, even as an extrovert, I have to push myself to now like go out and hang out with people. Like just because I've gotten so used to just, if I'm not working, I'm just at home. Now I have to like be like, oh, you can go out safely and like hang out with certain people, you know? And like, so I'm having to like tell myself like, you should go out instead of just staying inside and like playing video games or whatever you want to do. And so even as an extrovert, I'm having to force myself to do it, but I still feel that exhaustion. I'm not,
Yeah,
like my body's
yeah.
not used to it.
Yes. It's like when I'm in the situation, I'm fine. But like leading up to it, I get like, ugh, I don't want to go out. Like I'm so used to staying in my bedroom, watching TV. And now it's like, it's hard to like get yourself to do something. But then when I do it, I feel good. When I get home, I'm like, I regret it.
It's like a muscle. Like our socializing muscles are weak, and we're just
Yes.
like,
That is a good analogy. It's like working out, where I'm like, except, no, I don't like anything about working out. I take it back. That was a bad analogy.
What are some pros and cons of things opening back up for you guys? What are some things that you look forward to? What are some things that you don't want that happened before COVID that now you have to deal with again?
I think I'm excited for sporting events and concerts. I don't know if I would go to I don't know what concerts are going to look like, but sporting events, I went to Mississippi a few weeks ago, and then we drove down to New Orleans. We went to the Lakers-Pelicans game, and it was cool because it was very spread out and we got in and out super quick, like, and it felt very exclusive because we were the only people in there. But I think now, I don't know how they're going to do it. They're allowing full capacity for the NFL for this next season for most stadiums, and that's like 50, roughly 40 to like 60, 70,000 people, like all in one spot. Like I think 30 out of the 32 teams have said that they're going to have full capacity, and I think they're saying that you should be vaccinated. There's no way they're going to be able to like verify,
Yeah.
and they're kind of like, if you're not, it's at your own risk.
Oh my God.
So that should be interesting. I'm going to a preseason football game at SoFi Stadium in LA, the new stadium, which I'm excited about, in August. And I don't know if they're going to have it full capacity or if they're going to have it spread out still. I'm guessing it's gonna be full. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you
That's so
are
interesting.
looking forward to that.
I am. I'm
That's
still
exciting.
so it's still a little like nerve wracking, but
Mm-hmm.
if in LA, actually, I feel like so many people in LA have been vaccinated that maybe it's a little less nerve wracking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know.
It's like 50% now. Or
Yeah.
almost- yeah.
Is that in the U.S. or it's
No,
California?
That's here, California. I think in the U.S. it's like 30%, which is kind of scary that we're opening things up because that's not that many people to like, especially because they wanted herd immunity, and it sounds like that's not gonna happen. 'Cause
What do
that's,
you
like,
mean herd immunity is not going to happen?
Well, you need like 70 to 80% people to be vaccinated or have had COVID in order for it to work. And then I just don't see that happening.
I mean, if 50% of people already have been vaccinated,
Here.
oh, in Los Angeles,
Yeah.
yeah, that's tricky.
Yeah, June. That's what's tough about June 15th is just like I want it to happen, but like is June 15th too soon? You know, it's
Yeah.
hard to know.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I want to live life normally
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
There's a angel and devil on my shoulders, and they're just fighting, and I don't know what to tell them.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the economy is probably suffering from things being closed for so long. So I'm sure everyone's itching, government at least, for things to be open again.
Absolutely. It's really depressing, like driving down the street and seeing so many shops closed
Yeah.
permanently.
Yeah.
That's really wild.
I am really going to miss having a legitimate excuse, but also an excuse to not go out and do things.
Yes, 100%. Now I have to think of more excuses.
Yeah, because things are open. You can't just be like, oh, I can't. I have to stay. I'm sorry. I have to stay home.
I have told one person that I'm
Yeah.
too socially exhausted
That's
to see people.
Hey.
Yeah, so
That's
I'm
a
like,
good
I'll let you know
reason.
when I feel like I can fit you into my social schedule of a week on, a week off.
That's a good one. Socially exhausted, because that people should understand that.
Yeah, I think people are gonna understand that.
Yeah, because you're not saying I don't want to hang out with you. You're saying I don't want to hang out with anyone.
Yes.
In like a nice way.
Especially, I'm like, my body literally hurts from seeing people. So, I'll see you soon. Just not yet.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to having the freedom to travel, even though I have never traveled before. I am looking forward to having that option of being able to travel. And I think this time around, I'm hoping that I'll change and I will travel. Because there's a lot of the world that I have not yet seen. What are you laughing at?
Sorry. Because you have talked about traveling ever since
For
I met you,
years.
and it's like a different place every time I talk to you. You're like, let's go to Europe. No, let's go to Africa. And you'll send me things. You're like, these flights are only this much. Oh, let's take this safari tour. I'm like, uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
and it's just
Let's go
a
to the
pipe dream.
Amazon.
Yeah. Anyone who knows me knows that I do that. I'm like, I want to travel, and then I don't. But now we'll get to.
Yeah.
So
The thought of traveling kind of stresses me out. Like, I have a friend who's like, you want to go to Hawaii with me? I'm like, yes, that sounds amazing, but also it just sounds exhausting.
Traveling
after
is
I've like
exhausting.
been in my room for so long. And what if I like miss out? I get really stressed out about like my work and everyday life, and I'm like, if I'm gone for a few days, what am I gonna miss?
you can still audition. Auditioning is
You
That's-
didn't know I was talking about that.
that's also something that I miss.
Could have been her other job that you don't know about.
Yes.
Yeah, you know that secret job where I'm
Tell me this, Christina. How much are you gonna miss doing self tapes with me?
Are we not gonna
Why
do those?
are you guys done with those?
Versus things opening up and going to a real
Oh
audition
no.
Do you
and
think that's
having to
actually-
memorize your
No.
Wow.
like a real actor.
Do you think that's really gonna happen though?
I
feel
don't
like-
know.
It might say the same. It might just go, that was really convenient. Why do we want all these people in our office or whatever, wherever you have them? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's inconvenient to the casting directors too. But then again, like that's, there's
I mean,
pros
do
and
you
cons,
really
too.
prefer driving to West Hollywood
I
versus
don't like
just
driving.
just coming here and shooting in my living room wall?
But sometimes I do like the thought of trying
No.
to.
The answer
woo
is no.
I like the thought of like trying to convince the casting director that I'm like a cool person.
It's true.
But then every time I get to an audition, I'm like, hello. And then at the end, it's like, okay, bye. There's never been a time where I'm like, oh, I actually
Like,
became friends with this.
Charmed the shit out
Yeah.
of them.
I don't know if I'm good at that. So yeah, I guess I do like self-tapes, but I feel bad for like asking people, which has been convenient to ask you because
Yeah,
you don't count
exactly.
as a person.
I'm barely a ghost. Barely.
Yes, that's what I tell everyone. Like, my friend Ramona, barely there.
Barely a
Just
human.
a ghost.
Even though her podcast is
Yeah,
called
humaning.
A
Humaning.
shell of a person.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What else we got? How has Christina? How has quarantine in 2020 in itself changed you as a human being? Since this is Humaning, the podcast.
Oh, okay. Humaning. Well, I've gotten addicted to watching TV, and every time someone's all like, "What hobbies have you done during this time?" I'm like, all of them. I've become a good
Okay,
liar.
let me ask you this question.
I'm a liar. That's
What?
perfect. Ramona's a total liar.
Yeah.
too,
I'm a
so that's great.
pathological liar. From one pathological liar to another. Is it
Recent.
just me, or do you also have zero attention span for long movies anymore?
I think it might be just you.
Oh, okay. Because I can't sit and watch a whole movie, and I don't know why. Because I used to watch movies all the time, but now I can only withstand reality TV shows.
That's true. I'm better at watching movies when I'm with someone else. And TV, I can binge 8 hours and be fine.
Okay.
That's a
But
good
remember,
point.
we watched a movie like last week,
And we
just
skipped through the whole thing because it was too long.
It was way too long.
What
It was
movie?
like
No, you
No,
don't.
we
We,
can't-
we
I don't-
can't
we can't
say.
say.
We're
Oh.
actors. We want to work in this
that's
field.
right.
still want them
Yes.
to hire us.
That's
for
right.
a
Yeah.
You
bad
can't talk
movie.
bad about. I didn't think about that.
I don't know, Jeremy. Do you feel that as well? Has your attention
It-
span changed?
Yeah, I can't watch something by myself. Like a long. No. I mean, like not anything. I mean, like a long thing, like a long movie. Like I'm trying to watch Last Chance U, and it's like an hour long.
Yeah.
And I'm having a really hard time. If I don't watch it while I'm like working out, if it's on while I'm lifting,
Yeah.
like doing stuff in
Yeah.
my house, there's no chance I'm sitting there for an hour straight.
Why is that? I feel like people used to be able to do that before COVID.
I don't know. Maybe we got enough human interaction that like we wanted to just seclude ourselves and just watch something by ourselves. I
Yeah,
don't.
maybe we've just watched so much in the past year that we're like, ugh,
No, it's
this
just
kind of makes
depressing.
me feel sick. Because it
Yeah.
kind of does. Like after a bit, I'm like, oh, I kind of feel like I'm a gross human for doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, versus when like the world was normal, you're like out so much, you're socializing so much, you just want to sit down for like a few hours
Yes.
and
It was-
watch a movie.
It was more of a treat to like retreat by yourself and like watch something than like
Yeah.
it just feels like that's the only option we have now, which makes it less enticing.
Yes.
That's
absolutely.
fascinating.
The human psychology, you know.
How
I know.
else
I
has quarantining 2020 changed you as a person?
I feel like the stuff shutting down helped me pause for a moment and like reprioritize things. Like I feel like I was way too busy before
Yeah.
and like basically burning the candle from both ends and just like just stressing myself out more than I needed to. And I think when everything stopped for a second, I was like, oh, I got to realize how burnt out I was making myself. And then I got to kind of put my life back in order that I kind of wanted it to. It didn't look the same, obviously, because we were, stuck inside and whatever. But like, I feel like as stuff started to reopen, you good?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm just making the most noise on the side.
She's just like,
I'm so sorry.
I'm like, yeah. So and I'm like crying over here. She's like, all right, keep going. But yeah, I just feel like I got to really prioritize, like, like seeing families more important. Like I realized I was like neglecting seeing family, so like I can't take time off of work and all this stuff. And so I'm trying to make a point to do that more, and just like creating boundaries in my day of like not letting like the day start too early or end too late, and like having some time for myself. And like, so just, I got to reprioritize my schedule because we got to stop and pause, and everything did stop for at least 2 weeks, and actually a little bit longer. We thought it was just going to be 2 weeks, but it's just been nice, like trying to build my life back the way I want it to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a really good answer, because I was going to follow up with what are some of your new priorities, and you said family and setting boundaries.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Boundaries are
I'm
tough.
a huge fan of setting boundaries now.
Yes, boundaries is the sexiest adult word.
It really is, because I didn't even know I was allowed to until last year when my therapist was like, no, you should try it. And I was like, okay, this is so scary. And then every time I did, I felt so much better. And it wasn't that scary in the end. It was like just telling people, like, I have to focus on myself first.
Yeah, I love that.
Boundaries is like the best adult word.
Give me an example recently of how you set a boundary.
But what if they listen to this podcast?
That's what it is, though. It's humaning. We're getting personal. You don't have to use real names, but or share what you feel safe sharing.
I don't feel safe sharing anything with you, to be honest.
It's true, because I will take advantage of you and use that to blackmail you later
You have
on.
many
That's good.
times.
This is that's a boundary right there.
That is a boundary.
That's a boundary.
Wow.
I set boundaries with Ramona all the time. I'm like, Ramona, please leave me alone.
She has to. She has to.
Please stop sending knives in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Glitter bombs and stuff.
Oh no, our thing stopped recording.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's see. Let me see. We're gonna fix this.
Let's fix it.
Oh, it says storage full. Yay.
That's so sad.
Well, we have this.
That's not something we can fix. Okay, yeah, let's just continue.
That's
it
why
off
we
our
got
phone.
the backup.
Oh, good.
Jeremy, you're awesome.
Smart.
Thanks. Wow. Oh my gosh. Stop.
What about you, Jeremy? What's a recent boundary that you've set?
A boundary that I set, actually, it wasn't that recent, but when it was kind of a force. This one doesn't make sense. It's not as relevant because I stopped working on Sundays. I was working on like 7 days a week for like 3 years straight leading up to me getting married. And then it was kind of like my wife's idea to like take a day off so that we could like spend that day together and like do stuff.
Yeah.
And I like fought it at first because I had clients that day, and I was like, this is the only day they can do. And then once I just decided to like, all right, if I lose these clients, I lose these clients. And I like said, I'm not working Sundays. They all were able to adapt and pick another day of the week. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was killing myself for 3 years when these people could have did a different day. They just didn't want to. It wasn't their first option. And I was like, oh my, that like taught me so much about boundaries. It's like, you think the worst is going to happen, then you set that boundary, and then it's not that bad.
Oh,
and you're like,
that so amazing. It's like everything we're ever worried about. I mean, obviously there are some things that go wrong, but like most things that I panic about when it like actually happens or I do the thing, it's never as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like a lot
so wild that I don't learn from that.
And even if it is as bad as you initially thought, you end up handling it as a person way better than you thought you could.
Yes, and life moves on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so true. It's good. It's never as bad as you think it's going to be, for sure. Like
Yes.
our imaginations like make it way worse. Then it happens. You're like, oh, that's fine. I can handle this. Like, wasn't that bad?
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes way better than you even thought.
Yeah.
Do you guys sometimes wish you were sociopaths?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. As a sociopath, I could achieve anything.
I thought you were saying, like, admitting that you were a sociopath. Well, as a sociopath, I feel like I can really speak to this subject.
If I were a sociopath, nothing could stop me.
That's how I feel. You wouldn't have any feelings. You'd just be like,
The Joker is kind of a sociopath.
He is. All right. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
oh, I didn't. You interrupted me.
Yeah.
So I'm done.
Boy, sociopath, folks.
Setting a boundary for me.
Yes.
I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, in the short term, I think it would make life easier, but in the long term, it would be bad because
My therapist said it would be lonely, but I was like, but do they experience loneliness?
that's a deep
And you
question.
could murder people
You
and
could
not
murder
feel
people.
anything.
I want to murder someone. So
Do you
yesterday,
really?
So yesterday, what happened?
I gotta
s-
go.
So I was on this crazy ass street that was just cluttered with cars. I was looking for a parking space, and I'm already like driving down this street like 4 blocks away from where I want to like go to, and I'm like, God, this is the busiest street and I need to find parking. There's a van behind me. And you know how you feel that pressure to be like, oh, I can't slow down. Like, I gotta keep going, even though I'm looking for a spot. So across the street, I see a spot after like driving like 4 blocks past where I wanna go. And I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do a U-E and go into this spot. The van behind me has the audacity to pull a U-E behind me and back into that spot while I was trying to park into the spot.
Can I press that?
Yeah.
'Cause
And,
I feel the
and I
same.
pulled up to this van and I was like, I rolled down my windows and I was like, excuse me, sir, but I'm trying to park in this spot and I saw it first, which is why I turned my car around first and I was ahead of you. So do you mind moving your car? Like, just very like politely but straightforward.
Uh-huh.
And he like gets out of his car and he's like, it's first come, first serve. And he like walks away. And the whole night while I'm on this random ass date, I was just thinking about killing this person.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like slicing his tires and breaking his windshield
For sure.
and egging his car. Like, what an asshole.
I get really stuck in my head about situations too. Like, and it's always about cars.
It's
Like,
always a
and
car
it's always
thing.
about
It's
parking.
always a parking thing. It's always like a road thing.
Like, I had a neighbor who I was trying to park, and I was gonna move a trash can, and she pulled in like so that my car couldn't park, and I like got out, and I was like, okay, that's fine. There's spots for 2 people, and so I was moving the trash can, and then she got out and started yelling at me, and I was like, there's spots for 2 people, and she was all like, no, my friend is coming. I was like, no, that's not how
You
street
can't just
parking
save
works.
a street parking spot.
Yeah, I was so mad, and then I just gave up. But
Like
It
when
was
when
very
people try to
upsetting.
use cones, like they just like
I
put a
hate
cone
that.
in the spot.
Yeah.
You're like, that's.
or
I
like
mean,
they stand there until
Yeah.
their friend comes.
And I'm not afraid to confront them, but it's like, what can you do? What
nothing you
can,
can
yeah,
do.
there's nothing you can do but just be
confront
like,
them.
this person is just so shitty and not a decent human being.
Well, the self-help thing you can do is for yourself.
Yeah.
And you go, I'm gonna let this go, because all
Yeah.
it's doing is hurting me.
Okay.
that's true. That's good. No, that's true. Like,
It's true.
No,
Why
I mean,
would you
but
hold
that's like
It's true.
everyone knows that answer, but like it's hard. It's easier said than done.
It's very hard to do because I have to admit, like right now, I'm thinking I could have like
Killed the
smashed a piece of glass on his windshield. Like, I just want to do something horrible
Did
to
you
this
get his
person.
license plate number?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
You're stalking him, aren't you?
Yeah, you know his name,
Yeah.
don't you?
Oh, I just remember his face. It's like, it's first come, first serve. And then he just walks away. I'm like, what the actual? Are you 12? Are you 12?
That's so mean.
I
Yeah.
know.
I like purposely, I mean, someone will probably listen to this and be like, actually, you cut me off once.
I saw you.
But like, I like go out of my way because I'm like, if karma is real, I want to just be nice to people. So when I'm on the road, I let people in.
Yes.
And so it makes me so mad when people don't let
Yeah.
me in. I'm like,
Yes.
why? Like, one car ahead of you isn't going to make a difference.
Here's
The
a
most
thing.
frustrating thing ever.
The thing that I hate most is when you turn on your blinker in Los Angeles
Yes.
and you're trying to change lanes and the person in the next lane just shakes their head at you.
Yeah.
They're like, no way, no way I'm letting you change lanes. How dare you? You're like, what the fuck?
Like, I need to get off
Like
at
a-
this next exit,
Yeah,
please.
I'm not going to be ahead of you for very long. I literally just need to turn.
It's the head shake. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, am I doing something wrong by wanting to switch
I
lanes?
love that.
My sister and my mom has really bad road rage. And like when I was in Tucson a little bit ago, they were with me and I was driving, and it's so funny because they get so mad. Like my mom's phrase that like I copy all the time is, she says, "What a creep."
So good.
What a
Like any car that passes, she's
fucking
like,
creep.
"What a creep." And then my sister does the New York thing that New Yorkers do, and she flips everyone off, and
Yeah.
they get really mad. I'm like, stop. You're gonna cause an accident one day.
Oh my gosh. I had someone drive up behind me the other day and flash his brights for me to like get over.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, fine. I was like debating whether I wanted to just slow down a ton and be a dick or
Yeah.
speed up a ton and show him
Yeah.
like I can drive fast if I want.
Yeah.
But there was no one around me. Like he could have just like
Like,
gone
just-
That's
around.
the
Go
annoying
around,
thing. Yeah,
bro.
go around
And I'm
me.
like, you're really gonna make me change lanes and then change back or just stay like I'm like, can you just go around and not be a dick and flash your brights at me?
Yeah.
Like, I wanted
People
to
are
be
petty.
I wanted to like do something, but I was just like, it's not worth it.
What can you do? What can you do? Just like
know, right?
press the brakes.
Literally. That's, like, not
slam
worth
the
it.
brakes. Yeah.
We're just driving death machines every day, and
Yeah.
people just get mad.
Yeah.
It's
just
really
chill
absurd.
out. Yeah.
It's brutal. Driving in LA is tough.
Yeah.
I try to be emotionless when I drive, but sometimes like
Yeah.
things happen and you're just like, shit, man. You just like feel like they wronged you or they're
Yeah.
just the
Sometimes they do.
a lot of
do.
most of the times they
Like
did
this
is
guy
justified.
with Ramona, she can't stop thinking about him.
Yeah, you
Was he
were
cute?
behind me. No, he was ugly. He was disgusting.
Oh, how dare him? If he was hot,
If he was hot, it would be a different story.
be like, okay, well, it's fine. He's hot.
David Sherwin, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
It's like that thing where it's like if a hot guy does it, it's like it's not creepy, but if an ugly guy does it, it's creepy. Like they could do the same thing, but if it's
Like if they hit on you.
if girl or guy, I guess if they're attractive. Yeah, if they hit on you, if
Yeah.
it's an ugly guy, you're like, ew, creep. But a hot guy could say the same thing, or even maybe creepier, and it's like, oh, it's fine.
Tell us a creepy thing a person that you were personally not attracted to.
Oh, that's like
Has
putting me on
done-
the
Or maybe
spot.
do attractive. Has
Yeah.
anyone done a creepy thing
That was attractive that would have been unacceptable.
Oh, that's hard.
in
I mean,
any other
I've been out of the
circumstance.
dating game for a long time.
That's true.
So
Okay.
I have to really think back. What you have tons of stories of.
I've been
Creepy.
dating a lot.
What's their names?
These are their social security numbers.
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change the subject here. What is
Oh, boy.
something that you've picked up over the pandemic that you do want to keep, that you want to continue doing? For me, it's roller skating.
Nice.
Don't make this more complicated
Yeah.
than it has to be.
Watching TV.
Watching
I want to
TV.
keep
I'm
watching
gonna keep
TV.
watching TV.
That's my downfall, and that's my upfall.
Love it.
I've been
Love it.
working out. I've been doing random, like, alternative workouts. I should say. And alternative. It's not. It's alternative for me. For a lot of people, that's like I do that every day. But like, I'll play basketball as like a workout. I'll play pickleball. There's a nice little retired group of pickleball people that I've become friends with over the last year, and they've adopted me into their little crew.
That's cute.
I like that.
And so I'll play pickleball with them sometimes, and that's a good way to work out. And then, yeah, just like new ways of exercising that I don't normally do.
Okay, can I change my answer? 'Cause you
Yeah,
guys are
change your
productive.
answer.
God. Yeah, I want to embroider more.
You don't have
I
to
love
lie.
it.
Are you
I
lying?
know, I'm lying.
Right.
No, I took up embroidery. I'm not very consistent with it, but damn, I'm good at it.
Really?
Christina, that would make such like
What the
a
hell?
good personal gift for
It really is.
anyone.
If you want an embroidered gift, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would.
I know you would, but I'm not doing that for you. Are you kidding me? It's only for special guests.
Oh shit. Something else that I really learned how to do during the pandemic is self-care, whether it's through sorcery, witchcraft, spells, tarot cards,
God.
or just taking a hot bath and journaling.
Oh,
You know,
that's good.
I really like
I
I really
like that one's better.
discovered myself.
Ooh, I got really into skincare.
Yeah,
And
love
I feel like that's nice for me.
Like a
Love
nice
that.
night and day routine.
Yeah, I never really cared. I was just like, here's a simple face wash and I'll
Yeah.
put it on, and then here's a simple moisturizer. Then I got way too into it, and now I have like a 20-step. And it's not 20 steps. I'm not
You got the
crazy,
serums.
but
You got
I
the-
have serums. And
But you have the
that's-
time for it. That's the thing.
Do I?
I don't know.
I don't know if I should. I feel like I should be doing other things, but
That's productive, though.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, because look how flawless
You're
my,
glowing.
my skin is that I put makeup over.
You're glowing.
You gotta preserve it, you know?
Are you
Thank you.
pregnant?
Absolutely.
Okay.
When are we not?
We're always a little pregnant.
Tiny bit.
After that Taco Bell, I feel freaking.
Yeah.
I feel pregnant.
My. No, I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
My.
Yeah.
Water.
All right. So we are nearing the end of our podcast.
No.
That's sad.
Moment of silence for that song.
Did I do something wrong? Is that why you're
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah,
"It's
you
just-"
absolutely did.
That's fine.
That sucks.
We always end with a joke or a quote at the top of our head that is related to this episode somehow. Who wants to go? We wait for volunteers. A joke or a quote that's related to things opening back up again.
Okay, you guys like you guys like opening up from quarantine? Cool, because what?
I've never heard anyone stutter so much in my life.
Okay, let me try another one. Okay, I'll try.
Was
another
that it? Was that
one.
the joke?
That was the quote.
Is that new material? Oh, that's a
That
quote.
was the quote. Okay.
Yes, by a very smart person.
Okay. That was half a sentence,
Okay.
but all right.
Okay, here's my joke. Self-care, cars, and pajamas. What? Okay, skip me.
Oh, wait, no. Let's collab on this. Okay.
Okay.
You got self-care, cars, and pajamas. Walk into a bar.
Yeah, what
And they
does
say-
the pajamas say?
Yeah, the pajama's like, hey, I want a drink. What does the bartender say, Jeremy?
It says, "Do you want it neat or on the rocks?"
And pajama says, neat. And the car says, I'll have what he's having. And the bartender says,
Sure.
And then Cars says, "Oh, I'll have what he's having," and the bartender says,
No way, man.
and that's our show. Thank you, Christina.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Can I stay the night?
Absolutely not.
mean-
There's an open sidewalk out front.
Please. I need to borrow $100.
Let's go.